Hello, welcome back, guys. Uh, we will discuss. We will solve these questions, right? Here, number of domino tiles. I think we should start from here, or should we? The question here is: Naigala to returns from the market with an old box of tiles. Okay. Whose painted marks have begun to fade. Before she can put it away, Tholi and the young fairies have already spread the tiles across the dining table and turned them into a puzzle. There is a row of n tiles. Each tile should be marked with either 0 or 1. However, some of the marks have faded away. Okay. Current row is represented by a string of S of length n. Each character S is 0, 1 or question mark. Okay. Cathodi must replace every question mark with either 0 or 1. After replacement, I, the two neighboring tiles SI from the domino of which, no. After replacement, for every I from 1 to n, the two neighboring tiles SI and SI plus 1 form a domino of weight SI or SI plus 1. Okay. Note that two consecutive dominoes share exactly one tile. Note that two consecutive dominoes share exactly one tile. The completed row is valid if two consecutive dominoes have different weights. The number of different pages. Okay. Characters so that replace all question mark characters so that the complete row is valid. Output the answer modulo this. Okay. Each test cases. Multiple test cases. First line contains the number of test cases 10 to the power 4. The description of the test case is below. First line of each test case contains one integer and the number of tiles. Okay. Second line contains S over. Okay. It is guaranteed that the sum of n over all test for each test number of valid phase to replace. Okay. Let's take this. We have this 5 thing, right? 5 is the n here, right? Let's take this only, the last one. So in this example, n is equal to 5 and string is 0 question mark 0 question mark 0 question mark 0 question mark. Question mark, right? Secular current is okay. Regarded. Okay. And output of this is 0. And next thing we have 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1. Okay. N is equal to 8 0 0 1 1 1 1. Let's take this one. 5 okay, 5 0 question mark 1 Let's take this, not this, let's take it. What? Alright. So n is equal to 5, 0 question mark, 1 question mark, question mark. Right. This is 1 and output for this is we have 2, right? Yeah, output is answer is 2, and next thing we have 0 question mark, question mark, output is equal to 5 here also, and output is 0, right? Okay, so welcome string is valid 00110. Okay, answer for this is we have 00110. Okay, right, and 01100 and 01100. These are two answers, right? And for third, no valid string. Okay, what is the question again? There is a row of n tiles. Okay, where some of them are faded away. Each cell should be marked as okay. Current row is represented by string s of length n. Each character of s is 0, 1 or question mark. Okay, you must replace every question mark with either 0 or 1. Okay, after replacement for every si plus si plus 1. Okay, two neighboring tiles si and s plus 1 form a domino of weight si plus si plus 1. Okay. Note that two consecutive dominoes share exactly one tile. Okay, the completed row is valid if two consecutive dominoes have different weights. Correct? Okay. Determine. So what it was saying exactly was, guys, we have this 0 question mark 1 question mark question. If I am selecting here 0, right, then this is this will be domino, right, and weight of this domino is 0, weight of this domino is 1, so this is weight is different, right, and this is 1. Now I can come make it 1 also and make it 0 also. Let's say I will make this 0, right, so this domino weight is 1, but it is not valid, right, when I am making this 1, so I have to make this 1, right, so 1 and 1 2 weight is 2 domino. If it is 1, I can make it 0, so weight of this is 1. So this is a valid string. Like what is a valid string? 00110. It is a valid string. Okay, so I think and next thing it is doing, guys, is this next string could be like this 0 question mark 1 question mark question. If I make it 1, so this is 1 weight, this is 2 weight. Here I make it 0, then it is 1 weight, and now I make it 0 also. This is 0 weight. So now this all weight are different. It becomes 0 1 1 0 0. It is also valid, right? two valid 0 1 1 0 0, two valid string we got already, right? And in that case, 0 question mark 0 question mark question mark. In this question, what we can do? We cannot give 0 because this weight or this weight will be same, right? So here what we can do is I will give it 1 0 1 0. Weight is 1 here and weight is 1 here, so it's not valid. If I give it 0, then weight is 0 0 for both, so it's not valid. If any question. I think it's looking very simple because if any of the question mark is not giving me valid, like valid position, then its answer is directly 0. Directly 0, right? If this is not valid, like return from that, right? No answer. Any question mark is there, it is right. So when I traverse this let's say, let's take this example only, right? 0 question mark 1 question mark, right? 0 question mark 1 question mark question. If I am encountering this, okay, if I am encountering this, I have to keep track of the previous domino weight, because that's the only thing I need to do different for next domino, right? So this is my domino, I gave it 0. So I need to take the I need to choose, because so I have two choices at every question mark. When I encounter any question mark, I will move 2 choices, right? This, then I am here, right? So this is right. I put it 0 one side and 1 also, right? Okay, and whatever, return 1 at the end. Return either 0 if it is valid and then 1 if it is not valid. So I will try to solve it by recursion, right? So if I put it 0 and 1, right? So let me do this, right? If I put 0 here, so it becomes 0 0 1 question mark, right? If I put 1 here, 0 1 1 question mark. Is this valid in this case? When I put 0, yes, because 0 here and 1 is the weight, this weight, it is valid. Now I again encounter index. I have to keep track of index. I am which index? I am this index. Now when I encounter this, I can put 0, I can put 1, right? Then it will become 0 0 1 0. Now this weight is 0, this weight is 1, so it is not valid. When I put 1 here, then 0 0 1 1 question mark. Is this valid? Yes, this is valid, because this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. Okay, this is valid. When I encounter again question mark here, then I can give 0, I can give 1, right? So if I am giving 1, it is not valid. If I am giving 0, valid. So this will return 0 0 1, right? 0 0 1 1 0, right here. So let me write it clearly. When I give it 0, it gives me 0 0 1 1 0. It's a valid. and this will return me 1, this will return 0, plus 1, this will return 0, 1, and this is also return me 1, 1 plus 1 is 2 is the answer, right? So yeah, I think it's a simple solution. Where is my GS? Alright. This will be my recursive solution for this, and I am going to solve that. His include versus string plus plus using name space name. Okay, and t minus. Okay, here so and will be there, right? And the string will be there, right? Yes. Okay, so all right. What I will do is I will call a function, right, in a for loop, right, from the index. So function will be, I will pass it as an integer I, which is the index, which is 0 at the start, right? Okay, and yeah, here I will have this int f and string s int I. Okay, alright, so for I comma okay, index is equal to I, and index is less than s dot size, and index s plus. Okay, alright. Now in that case, if string of index is equal to this question mark, right, then only I will check it if it is valid or not, right? What I will do, I will f of s comma idx, okay, plus no 0 thing, right? First is I will do 0 1 and okay, int 1 is equal to, when I am putting 1. So let me check how to put how to replace a string in C++ at index. Okay, str index will be correct. Okay, that's just simple. Okay, what is a critical rule policy? Alright, so what I can do is one is okay, so a string temp equal to s and temp of okay, let's do this thing. Right, temp dot s temp of idx equal to this 0 character, right, and temp of 1 it is, right, temp of 1. Okay, then what I will do, int 1, no, 0, temp 0 it is, and temp 0 it is. Let's say 0 is f of temp 0 comma idx. Alright, right. Right, and what I will have one thing more thing, string temp 1 equal to s and temp 1 idx equal to 1, right. So I have to check the validity or not, right. So bool valid, I will have string s and then I will have s and I will have this thing called integer index. At what index I am trying to check, right. If I is equal to 0, in that case what I have to do is if that is 0, then the next character I have to check, right. Okay, so what I have to do is stoi in C++. What is this? In C++, stoi string is to integer is a built-in standard library function that converts a string to a signed integer. Built-in standard library function. Okay. Stoi. To int. Okay, I just need to minus 0 but alright. I can do this. So here can you see others? Okay, right? Okay, if index is 0, right, in that case, so what we have to check? Current plus net, right? Here, I can do it like this. And current is equal to if it is 0, right? Okay, if I is equal to 0, if s of I plus 1, right, is equal to function y, then I have to return true in this case, right? True, because next character is this. But if it is like if next is 0, next is 1, I don't care, guys, right? Because I don't know what to be there. So if index is 0, right, and I am putting next like 0th index, I can put anything, right? Because there is nothing compared to previous. So in that case, I have to always return true, I think, yeah. Return true. Okay, if it is not like that, if this is not the case. Okay, yeah. And one more thing I have to check is okay. Else if right. In this case, what I have to do is else in the else case, okay. In the else case, index I minus 1 and I and I plus 1, or if they are giving me two different values, then it's true, then else it's not true, right? But if I plus 1 is question mark, what if like two question marks are there, right? Alright, then in that case it's true. Okay, so if let me count the value first, okay. If as I have already given the value, because previous are all sorted, as I have already given the value, I have to check as I plus 1, right? If s of I plus 1 is equal to this, right, then it's always be different, then return true in that case, right? Because there is nothing to compare. Okay, then else in this okay, so what I have to do, int current is s I minus 1, right, minus 0 plus s I minus 0, right, and int next is s of I minus 0 character plus s of I plus 1 minus 0 character, right? That's it. Now in this case, if current is equal to next, return false, else return true. But guys, else if it is a last character, right? I is equal to s dot size minus 1, right? What will we do in that case? It is the last character we are moving, right? So there is nothing to compare to the next character, so it is just giving us this and that. I have to check for the previous two guys, right? I have to check the previous two because no, I don't have to check the previous two. Because if I am in the middle, if I am in the middle, like a 0 question mark, 1 question mark, if I am here, right, I have to check for this and this. If I am here, I have to check for this weight and this weight. I don't have to check for this weight and this weight. What is this weight? 1. What is this weight? Let's say if I am taking 0, then it is also 1. So it's not valid, right? So I have to check for this weight and this weight both, and this weight. 3 weights I have to check, guys, when I am putting something. Oh, so one I have to check the previous also, right? Oh guys, this is complicated, getting complicated and complicated by the time. Valid, not valid, right? Alright, so okay, so I have to check one more thing, which is int prem equal to s of I minus 2, right, minus 0 character plus s of I minus 1 minus 0 character, right? Now I have to check like next or current is equal to previous, return false, right? Right, so in that case return false, else return true if they are okay. This is if I minus 2 is greater than equal to 0, okay, and this is if I plus 1 is less than s dot size, okay, whatever. Okay. right? If these both condition match, okay, then in that case, and return true. Okay, this is after this thing, what I have to do is else what I can write here. Alright, so I plus 1 must be there, but okay, so if next question is like this, but I have to check for this also, right? This if condition. If I get into and I plus 1 is less than size, so this condition must be here before checking this, right? So what is right? In that case, if this here I must see here V and current is this, right? Okay, then in that case, if radius is equal to current, return false, else return true, right? Okay, and what more things I need to focus on, which is but let's say it's I minus 2 is not, then I will not count the previous, right? So I is equal to 0 is this, and sip size minus 1, so I will not calculate the next in that case, right? In that case I will just count the current and previous, this thing. Okay, I can like put this condition here only, right? Okay, let's put it. Control C and Control V. Size minus 2 size in that case here return true, right? what okay, previous and current I have to just check return true, and one case is remaining, which is if I minus 2 is like I is equal to just 1, right? Else if I is equal to 1, in that case what I have to check is just I minus 1 current, right? See, which is current and so 1 and if I plus 1 is less than what size, right? In this case also I can count the next, right? I can count next in this case, next also, right? Where is next? Here it is. If current is equal to next, return false, else return true, and if it is like one size only, like if n dot size equal to 2, in that case if s dot size, right, is equal to 2 or dot size is equal to 1, this is here return true always, right? I think our valid thing is correct now. If it's nothing, return false, like anything it is not correct incoming. No. Okay, where's the final thing? Okay, false, right? Okay, so what I will do, 0 is there, so if valid of temp 0 comma idx, okay, if valid then 0 will be there, otherwise int 0 equal to 0, right? And while is 1 here, if valid of temp 1 comma idx, then I only will be doing this. Oh, it is here, right? Then only 1 is equal to f of temp 1 comma idx, right? Into 1 equal to 0, right? And return 0 plus 1. Okay, what is here return thing? If s dot if I is greater than equal to s dot size, return 0 in that case, right? And what? No, where I have to return 1, right? Like, okay, equal to s dot to size minus 1. In that case, return 1, right? Return 1, and answer equal to this, in this case C out answer, right, lesson like this, right. Solve here. Where is the input? Let me check the input from here, right? Copy, and let's paste in the input. Okay. Here. But how to run it like C++, what? G++, main.cpp, main or ribbon. Surely okay. I have to put some return statement there, right? Okay, so and answer equal to 0, and here answer equal to this, and in this return answer. How was it? AB as well. Oh, yeah. Okay. Dot slash main input dot txt. No output, guys, here. And I have to check because I have put many too much time in this brute force, right? And I will not a few critical bugs and considering compiler errors, something false, and okay. One thing is you cannot add an integer answer directly to a string. Perform point arithmetic. Okay, I have to do this. Okay, so output is wrong here. Okay. Okay, let's see. Logical but redundant dangerous loop f. Your recursive function string I to start an index to look for the next question. However, because you pass your subcall, loop will reprocess indices, resulting in massive duplicate process finite path. And for loop, eliminate the for loop process exactly index I. Your answer into 0 and 1. If it is question mark, move to select. Okay. Layer and okay. So one thing I can do here is this for loop I have to get rid of, right? And dx is equal to I. Okay. If this if valid like this, okay. If it is like this, right? If it is like this, then idx is equal. What I will do is while s I, right, is not equal to question mark. In that case, what I will do is I plus plus, right, and after that I will do this. One more thing, and s of I, no, I less than s dot size. I have to do this also. I will do this. And what were the next work? Out of bounds s I minus 1 0 if you are valid. You are subtracting character, so without checking if the previous token contains a question. If you are still left string, no, it's not like it. Okay. I am pasting this code again for you. Control I want to see here. Let's check my code here. So with the count C out syntax error and replace the loop while escape. However, the code is still crashing 7.4. The boundaries are handled out of bounds. I and I end up question mark and remaining question mark before checking. Okay, so I have to check this. Put this condition before, right? Okay. X. Okay. This again. That's the base. Valid. Okay. If I is greater than or equal to 2, previous is this and current is this. If current previous, return false. Okay. If I plus 1 is less than such and I minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0, then if question mark I plus 1 question mark, the current is this, next is also not equal to question mark. Okay, then return false, else return true. Is equal to psi, return 1, and if si is question mark valid, return 0, and not valid, return else. Okay, answer is equal to 0 if si is 1. If valid si, if si is equal to question mark, okay, let me copy this code, right, and I will try to submit it for this. Okay, logic is mine, guys, so don't get me like, okay, DSA let's try to submit. It's accepted, guys. Our code is accepted. Domino tiles is accepted with recursion only, right? Right, so guys, can I optimize this? Right, uh, so that's also a question here. Let me take this. How can we optimize this, guys? Is there any DP thing in recursion? If we are giving with the recursion, can we put DP in this? Like count and all. Is there any repetitive? This is order of n, right, guys? So, yeah, I think we can put some recursion in this because there is a some chance of repetitiveness because we are like from this we are closing some like opening some branches, right? So there will be two states, 0 and 1 state and index, right? These three things are changing, right, in the state. So 0 comma 1 comma index, right? So in that case I think I need to also keep track of like if it is 0 or not, right? If we are coming from 0 and if we are coming from the 1 thing, right? Then in that case we can find out, okay, okay, so I think I have to take this here. Can I optimize this? हाँ यार, राम राम भाई साहब। कहाँ बैठो? और क्या यार हो तो? कैसे बढ़िया है मैं? ना रूम में ही।
अच्छा, रूम तो बढ़िया रह रहा है से।
हाँ बढ़िया है रूम तो।
पढ़ाई कर रहे हो जब ऐसे ही बोल रहे हो?
चल लो काम।
हैं?
चल लो काम और सुनाओ का रो।
वीडियो के पढ़ रहे हो?
कमजोरी आ रही है कमजोरी। है।
अब मेरे सफेद से पढ़ रहे हो चिकन गोदो है वो है।
अरे ना सफेद सफेद कसम ऐसा ही है।
और फिर
धूप 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 में ना निकले तो कलर चेंज है क्या।
अच्छा अच्छा।
भीतर पड़े थे।
और अब कब तक की रह गई है पढ़ाई?
पढ़ाई में है टाइम है भाई। कसूदना अम्मा अम्मा रोक के रखो अम्मा तो कर दे बीमार तुमने। पढ़ाई है।
अब अम्मा ना बच रही हो रहे हो।
है क्या करें।
अम्मा जो इतना ज्यादा हुई है।
अच्छा
हाँ, कोई बताओ ना अम्मा की भाई।
ज़्यादा परेशानी है गई है।
ज्यादा भाई
और
ज्यादा चल।
तो कोसी में डॉक्टर ने कहा कह दी।
कोशिश में यार ये कहने सेवा करो।
अच्छा आराम पर हो ना है फिर है।
हाँ, 3-4 दिन राखी में आराम का आया। और पता है यही तो सब बात है।
हम्म।
और भारत में ना अब तो वैसे दिक्कत हो रहा है तो ढूंढना नहीं ज्यादा जाए।
हाँ बता रहे।
दफ्तर में ही है जहाँ हम सुबह के वो दे देंगे।
अब
चाहते नागो ले ले तो ठीक है फिर। नहीं
हाँ ये हुआ तो ज़्यादा दुख ना दे का।
ना तो बना पानी चाहिए ना। क्या करने कैसी है जाए आप ये करे बैठ के करे।
हाँ बैठी रहे खा पी ले बस और क्या चाहिए।
तो ये तो कर ले कम से कम कछु तो क्या बैठा को सुबह ले तो ठीक है। एक काम तो हो वैसे।
हम्म।
नहीं और
कर दियो अकेला मतलब है।
खेला खा कर दिया उम्र के तार लोग हैं तो ना मत हो।
हम्म। अब
अम्मा अम्मा का
शरीर की म्याद निकल गई अब।
क्या निकल गई है इस बार 90-100 साल बहुत है जहाँ।
हाँ।
हाँ,
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
तो वैसे तो कोई कसर छोड़ी ना है।
ना ना बढ़िया बढ़िया
हाँ,
रही है वैसे कोई बात ना दुख ना दे बस भगवान। क्या तो सही कह रहे।
वैसे हम तो यही बात कह रहे हैं ठाकुर जी ये तो सम्मान रहेगा।
हम्म।
तो क्या फिर सही कर दे तो ठीक है। नहीं
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
हाँ,
और
आगे छुट्टी का है।
छुट्टी ना क्लास रहे पर कितनी देर लगे क्लास जाए भी में। अलग अलग टाइम
कितना
रहे ना।
लगा?
2 बजे तक क्लास
कितना
है आज।
लगा? 2 बजे से?
2 बजे तक।
अच्छा अच्छा।
हाँ।
नंबर तो हाँ मैं वैसे नेट बैंक स्टार से चला रहा हूँ आप। वो करके लग करके थे।
अरे हाँ फेसबुक मैंने तुरंत ही खोलो फेसबुक मैंने कही कछु अपडेट आई एक मैसेज तो आयो। तो मैंने कही कि कहाँ
मैं
थे।
तो चेक करके देखूंगा। हाँ, कहीं मैं तो पढ़ाई पढ़ाई में ना हूँ तो।
ना ना अब वाले ही खोलो फेसबुक।
हाँ,
बारिश पड़ रही है तो फिर बढ़िया है धान पान के गाय से बारिश पड़ रही पड़ना रही कही है पहले से।
ये बारिश बनना रही आज ही आई है घास से उठाते हैं।
हाँ। कौन
और बता कर खा पी लियो ना खा पियो।
नाश्ता कर लियो सुबह।
अच्छा,
अब
पैसा लग रहा है रास्ता में घूम।
सब में
अब
लग
पैसा
रहा हूँ।
लगेगा।
सब में पैसा लग रहा है कि फ्री बैठ भी में पैसा है यहाँ तो।
तो वो मतलब लग के गई तू।
हाँ मिलत तो लग गई।
जैसे भैया ना मांग रहा हूँ ना मांग रहा ना मांग रहा भाई ना मांग रहा टेंशन मत ले।
ना ना ऐसी कोई बात ना, मिले तो लगे वो डॉल ऐसे मिल जाए $250 से $300 $400 नहीं।
हम ना जाने तो बताए थे पैसा मिल जाए।
लगा $250 के कितने बन गए, 25 1 हज़ार 30 1 हज़ार रुपये मिल जाए
मिल जाए 25 30।
महीना के।
अच्छा 25 30 अंदर तेरा ही खर्चा ना सकते हो कुछ समझे।
हाँ
हमारे तो
कैसे,
कम दे।
12 हज़ार बाकी सरकार के मिल जाए तो।
अच्छा हो गए तो रहेंगे 40 1 हज़ार रहेंगे।
हम्म,
तो तेरा खर्चा ही कहाँ है कि तू खर्चा ना है।
ये लोग तो कुछ कर सकते।
भाई जब करो खाली भूत पेट को खर्चा है बस।
पेट को यहाँ पहले ही चुका दिया वो तो, फीस में तो ही
अच्छा
कट जाए वो तो।
बंदे तो के खींच लेते उनके तो पहले
हम्म।
40 हज़ार तो उनके खींच लेते उनके तो पहले।
हाँ हाँ,
अच्छा
ये-
खराब फोन है। फोन कौन सा लिया है वो।
फोन क्या ब्लैक ना है, नोकिया वो लियो मोटोरोला को।
होगा करके दोनों एप्पल और वो।
एप्पल पर होएगी, पर यहीं पर हो
तो
क्यों का खराब पर हो, चार्ज ही ना करूँ बस बिना डिस्चार्ज पर हो, काम ही ना आवा दी वैसे।
तो बात एक बात दे तो पैसा आ जाएंगे ताई खामा खाकियो।
बैग का भेज दूँ जग्गो जी यार कह रहे पर यहाँ में कछु चीज़ पर ही वो मैंने लेना ही काटी नहीं है अब तक, नहीं भेज ही दें तो मैं उनने अब तक।
तो मेरे रिश्तेदार अंदर उनने खाए थे वे खामा खाकी पे 4 रुपये जो करेंगे कि बैटरी ना चल रही फलान ना चल रही समझ बात है।
तो मैं कौन सा पैसा दे रहा हूँ, फ्री में वैसे ही दे रहा हूँ, वैसे ही भेजो।
वैसे चला को ना कोई वैसे हो तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं। तो होगा वो दूसरा का तो मिलेगा आपको नहीं थे।
हम्म,
वो पटक रहा को
वो ऊपर है वो डिस्चार्ज
तो
तो
मैं खराब क्या कर रहे थे का चार्ज कर धरे के धल्ले जब आवे जब ये जो
हाँ देखूंगा भेजूंगा इसी का। दोनों डिस्चार्ज भरे हैं फिलहाल तो।
लगा देगा 10 15 सरल ने देखा छेड़ देगा देखा तुमने।
हम्म,
और बताओ ये क्या महीना आता है 6 महीना 3 महीना।
अरे 6 महीना ही मान के चलो, अभी तो 3 महीना तो नहीं।
6 महीना तो बढ़िया बढ़िया आगे हम तो आप लोगों ना।
क्या करें,
और
क्या किया जाए बताओ।
बात वही बढ़िया था ना वही का था ना।
करी तो ही कल
हाँ
करी।
बिना कुछ
हम्म,
नहीं था।
करी तो थी।
चल पढ़ाई कर ले तो
हाँ पढ़ाई पढ़ाई तो थी।
अच्छा
हाँ,
ये आनंद ले रहा हो घर के पैसे
आनंद
पढ़ाई पढ़ाई करता है क्यों।
आनंद ही ले रहा हूँ मैं, संभाल ले।
हाँ भाई अपने रोज तो घर के तो चीजें बना रहे हो।
नहीं
घर के जो समझे के माला कबाब पड़ रहा हो बा वहाँ आनंद ले रहे हो सकते।
ना ना सही चल रहा हो काम।
सही कर लो फिर बाहर भारत को ना कटवा रहे हो।
कटवाए तो है, कल नहीं कटवाए बार, कल परसों।
आगे तो भला है।
हाँ, तो कट साइड से कटवाए बस।
कलर को तुम्हारी हो टिका रही है।
दौरे है गए कलर का ही बदलवाएंगे भाई।
चलो बढ़िया है।
और मज़े आ रहे हैं, बारिश हो रही है, मौसम बढ़िया है।
तुम बढ़िया नहीं मसक के बाहर से वो नहीं।
चलो बढ़िया। ये का
आज
दीवार पीछे से सफ़ेद पेंट कर दीजिएगा है वो।
तुम की
हाँ
पहले ये तो
ऊपर हो तो सफ़ेद का सूखा है ये।
अभी तो
अच्छा पलस्तर है, ठीक।
हाँ,
हम्म।
तो तेरे आगे ना भाई
हैं ना मेरे अगना।
तो प्लस्तर करवा दिया अभी।
फिर कैसी चल रही है खाद बीज की दुकान?
ए,
खाद बीज की आड़त कैसी चल रही है फिर?
हमारे साथ ना आ रही यार।
आवाज़ ना आ रही? चलो तो फिर ठीक है।
कहते क्लास शान भाग को करूँगा।
क्लास है 2 से 3:30।
2 से 4 बजे तक।
हाँ लगभग 4 बजे तक।
रात को फ्री रहते होगो।
हाँ रात को फ्री।
ठीक है तो मतलब लंबा रात भेज दीजिए हमें, वो में लंबा ना आए।
हाँ भेज दो।
ठीक है तो
राम राम भाई सर।
हाँ।
Okay, so this is our optimization. Okay, so recursive backtracking logic correctly identifies the valid string combinations, but it will result in a time TLE error for large sequences because your code explodes to power q, q is the number of question marks. Okay, you can completely random the recursion optimize the order of n stepping back and obtain arithmetic relative value function. Okay, look closely at your core validation logic. Previous is not equal to current. Right. Using basic algebra, we can subtract si minus 1 from both sides of inequalities. What does it mean? Using basic algebra, we can subtract si minus 1 from both sides of inequalities. The condition implies perfectly true. S of I minus 2 is not equal to si. Okay. So if si is not equal to si minus 2, then previous is not equal to current. Okay. So because our alphabet is strictly binary 0 or 1, stating that a character cannot equal to character 2 steps behind it enforces a strict alternative pattern. Even indices A0 must alternate 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 like this, and odd indices must alternate 0, 1, 0, 1 or 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay. So these two sequences, even or odds, operate on a completely independent parallel track. They never mathematically interact. Therefore, the string is valid if and only if its even track is alternating and odd track is alternating. Okay, instead of generating strings, we just count how many of the two valid patterns fit in the given track, how many track. Okay. So in this even valid, odd valid. Okay. Zero start character is less than equal to 1 and plus plus start character. Okay, possible true. So for I is equal to 0 less than I plus is equal to 2, character expected. Now start character plus I mod by 2 mod 2 question mark 1 slash 0 if si is not equal to question mark and si is not equal to expected, possible false, break, possible even bullet. Okay, let's see this. What is this? Analyze event track and say 0 to 4. So start character 0, test the pattern 0 1 0 1 like this. Start character 1, then start check the pattern this. Okay. So if it start character is 0, okay, character could be 1 also. So okay, possible true, and index will from start character is 0, then we have to check this indexing, right? Even indexes, okay. Integer division I by 2 cleanly maps indices 0 to steps. Character expected is equal to start character, which is 0, plus I by 2, which is 0, modulo 2. If it is 1 and then 0, okay, whatever, like that. If there is a fixed character that breaks the pattern, discard this track. So if si is not equal to question mark and si is not equal to expected, then possible is equal to false, break. If possible, even is equal to valid plus plus, okay. Then again what we will do is possible, but what if it is question mark, guys? What if it is question mark? Alright, like don't matter if it is question mark. Alright, we can do that. And if n is equal to 1, even valid return. If string length 1, okay, return For start is equal to 0, start is less than another outer this plus characters. 1 to n less than n I plus is all true. The same thing if it is not expected can break. You have to even valid into both. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Question answer also if it is like expected or not, right? What I can do is here goes and go to the problem and choose the file, select it and try to submit it also, right? It's also so it's the same time like 1 millisecond, but memory is very less. It was memory here and here's memory only this. Okay, that's correct. One more thing I needed to check here. I will not submit that, but I need to check that. Can I optimize my recursive solution using DP? Right, guys. Yes, you can. This is a classical text we use case of dynamic programming memorization. Because the solution to DB, we need to answer the critical question. What and what do we need to at index I to know if our index choice is valid? So in your previous solution, you checked if SI2 plus this SI1 as we proved earlier. This mathematician plus checking if SI minus 2 is equal to SI. Okay, this means that simply place 0 or 1 as a converter. You don't need to entire string when you just need character at index I minus 1, so you can pass it forward. So we don't match it. Okay. This allows us to collect the two recursive if we arrive at index we define a 3D memorization table index previous 2. We will use integers to represent the characters 0 for 0 and 1 for 1 and 2 to represent empty on the first two boundaries. Right. So here so n and 3,3 initial 3 table n of 3,3 with minus 1 start index 0 previous empty started index 0 previous 1 previous 2 are passed as 2. Okay, and memorization. And in this function f, what we will do is take and I is also return 1. Okay, if I previous 1 previous 2 is not equal to minus 1, then return answer 0. Choice 0 1 choice plus plus if SI is not equal to this and SI minus 0 is not equal to the choice, then continue if previous 2 is not equal to 2 and choice is equal to previous 2, continue in that case. Answer if is equal to f of I plus 1, choice I plus 1. What is the solution, bro? What? Let me can you explain this in expand this in step below. Okay, so to understand how this dynamic solution works, we must view the string not as a single block order but as physical timeline of decisions at this time index I. We are forced to make a choice, place a 0 or place a 1. Because our mathematical constraint is strictly that Si must not be equal to Si minus 2, the real world consequence is that the past only matters up to the two step. Anything in a stage earlier is mathematically relevant and right. Defining the mathematical step space. So before we make a move, we define our current reality. At any moment, our state is defined by three tuples: index I, P1, P2. The current index, we are evaluating the physical character placed immediately after that, and physical character placed two steps before us. Okay. Our function, we calculate the total number of valid steps to finish the rest of string from this exact state. Number of valid ways to finish the rest of the strings. Okay, initialization and entering the timeline. Variation is 0 because there are no characters before index 0. P1 will exist here. We pass the value 2 to represent the empty or null state. Okay. Initial call 0 to 2. Validation. At the current index I, we attempt to place a character 0. Like the two real world constraints, the fixed constraint. If the constraint is already hard coded character at S I is equal to 1, we cannot choose S is equal to 0. We must drop that branch. If a string already has the hard coded character as Si, okay. Alright, then mathematical constraint, we calculate C is not equal to P2. Your current choice C perfectly matches the character from the two step ago. It follows the rules. We must drop that branch. Okay. The transition. If a choice C survives the validation check, we check lock at the advanced time. One step to we lock it in and advanced time by one step. Okay. Mathematically, the physical frame of reference shift. Our current choice C becomes the new P1 for next index. Okay. And old P1 slides back in the time and becomes the new P2. Okay, and we trigger the recursive this current and P1. Okay, the base case. This moves forward until n and reaches this point. Okay, the variation case. There, this is where the exponential time is destroyed. Suppose we are processing a string, we arrives at I is equal to 5 with P1 is equal to 1 and P2 is equal to 0. Alright, we calculate the branch to end the string and find the 14 valid ways to finish. So we record this in our ledger. This index 5, P1 is 1, P2 is 0. Later a completely different sequence of early choices might bring us back to I is equal to 5, 1, 0. Right. So instead of recalculating the future algorithm, we check the ledger. This drops out of okay, nice. Oh, let's do this first. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will meet in the next one.